Getting swole, making gains, getting large. That's how we do. Yeah. Yes, it's me, the magical floating head of the Driving While Gaining crew. It's a one-man crew, it's just me. So I wanted to deliver to you some top fucking shelf information. I got a great question on Instagram about what time of day is best to work out. That's a hell of a fucking question because it's really complicated, and for a couple reasons. First off, the human body, there's a lot that's to do with either nature versus nurture. What that means is genetically what you're predisposed to feeling, whether or not you're a morning person, afternoon, or evening person in terms of motivation and excitement to go to the gym, and what time you feel most, I guess, primed to work out. And there's also the nurture, whether or not you were put to bed early as a child, whether or not you were, whether you were, let's say went to sleep in a quiet environment or a situation where you were able to sleep throughout the night. You weren't waking up, all hours of the night. You weren't, let's say, frightened of noises, and you didn't get irregular sleep patterns, blah, blah, blah. So there's elements of just what you were trained to do as a child and what you've been programmed at a very young age to experience, whether or not it's going to bed early or staying up late at night and so forth. So the question specifically was, my boyfriend likes to work out early in the morning. She, on the other hand, is not someone who likes to train in the morning. She doesn't feel at her peak early in the morning. Now, that's a little bit of a conflict. First off, it's a great thing that they love to work out and they love to work out together. Couples that can share that, it's super important that you can work out with your partner. I just want to put that out there. Now, getting past the fact that they are able to mesh and they want to work out together and they enjoy working out together, it comes down to maybe you're not getting enough sleep. So generally people are sleep deprived. You're supposed to wake up in the morning when the sun rises and go to sleep when the sun sets, just like birds. They start chirping early in the morning just before dawn. They can sense the sun rising. This is just the natural way of things. Now, after the advent of electricity, we stay up later than we should, and we get up later than we should, or we get up at the same time. We get up early, but we go to sleep later, so we're chronically sleep deprived, and we're just feeling pretty shitty every time we wake up, and over time, days, weeks, months, years, we're chronically sleep deprived, and we just write it off as, oh, I'm not a morning person, I'm tired. Okay, that's possible. Okay, so it could just be something with, let's say, training yourself to get up early. Another thing is your sleep cycle. There are apps for the phone that you can, gauge based on when you're moving or how much you're moving while you sleep, whether or not you're in deep REM sleep, and so forth, that it's been shown that it's beneficial to wake up at certain points in your sleep cycle. If your alarm is set for, let's say, 6 a.m., but that's when you're going into deep REM sleep, you're going to feel really sluggish and, really at a low mood and really groggy when you wake up. Whereas if you were to wake yourself up at your peak, at your shallow sleep cycle, you'll feel more refreshed. That's why sometimes you take a 20-minute nap and you feel amazing, you feel like you slept for a day, and sometimes you take a 2 or 3 hour nap and you wake up, you feel like you get hit by a truck or a bus. Thirdly, you might not just be a morning person. This could be something that's in your DNA. Certain genes were turned on at a certain time in your development, and you will never, ever, ever feel like working out early in the morning. I know people that get up at 5 o'clock in the morning every day, and they're machines and they work out. I know some people that love to work at 9 o'clock at night. It's just comes down sometimes to personal preference when you get the best results, and it's quite possible that although your significant other wants to work out early, you might just never ever feel that peak at that time, so it just might not be best, and you might have to compromise, do half and half, or 1 week wake up early, the next week wake up in the afternoon. You're gonna have to find some kind of compromise, or you just don't work out together. It's not really the best answer. in terms of, hey, here's a solution. But you could try the other things first. You could try waking up at different times in the morning, maybe waking up a little bit earlier than you think, getting some more sleep, better sleep at night. If you wake up a lot during the evening, maybe you're eating too late and you're not getting enough rest, so you feel groggy in the morning. It could be something that you could train yourself to do, but it could also just be the case that no matter what you do, you will hit your peak at 1 o'clock, at 2 o'clock. You feel amazing at 3 p.m. for your workout. You love to work out at 6. You feel absolutely on point, strong as hell, blah, blah, blah. You gotta try it. You gotta try different things, and unfortunately, there's no correct answer per se. You just have to try and see what works for you. Thanks for watching a DWG, Driving While Gaining. Obviously, I am doing just that. Look at that peak. I hope you have a great workout, no matter what time you do it. Write in the comments below, message me on Instagram, direct message in the comments. As you can see, I will answer your questions. I will give you video responses, video blogs, all this content, all this stuff, all this knowledge in my brain. I'm gonna keep pumping out things, but if there's something that you wanna hear, you wanna know about, send me a Snapchat, send me a comment on Instagram, post in the comments on YouTube, make your voice heard, and I will answer you, okay? Take care, and make sure you keep those gains massively beefy.